What? Say? And welcome out to Bryan High School, where tonight the Bryan Golden Bears, sitting at 2-1 on this short season, face the Hicksville Aces 1-2 here on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Good evening, everybody. Chris Malanga alongside Brian Arnold. And Brian, Golden Bears started out 2-0 on the season and then ran into Wayne Trace last night.
Yeah, it sounded like a rough start last night, talking to some people about the way the game went. We didn't get out of the gates very good, but then we still won 3 or 4 quarters, including the first. That second quarter is what did us in. So I'm sure Coach Homeyer talked a lot in pregame, talked in the shoot-around today about consistent all the way through 4 quarters.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they started the season 2-0 with those 2 close games against Edgerton and Tenora. And, you know, in the past, games like that wouldn't have gone the Golden Bears' way.
No, I think that's probably something you're seeing the benefit of some seniors. You know, you've got 4 senior starters. Carter Dominic is a junior, might as well be, because he's been starting for 3 years in this. So you've got a lot of experience on the floor. You know, even if they don't have a lot of experience with being successful, they've got experience on the floor, understand what it's going to take, and that's what you look for now. This year is about, can we get these seniors and get these leaders, these kids have been on the floor a long time, to teach us how to win games.
Absolutely, and that senior leadership is huge. And Coach Homeyer talked a little bit about it. He's a man of very few words, but he did have some words for the about the seniors and how important they were.
Well, you just got to catch him in the office, at school, before school, or you know, in the middle of the day sometimes. Get him around basketball, I think he clams up a lot more, but yeah, he's probably a little bit of a product of what we've been through as a young coach in your first job. You're gonna, what's everybody measure things with? They measure with wins and losses, and those 2 numbers haven't been very good for him, and I can sympathize. I know what that's like. And you know everything you're doing. You know that you're working hard. You know that you're coming in doing everything you can to put your kids in the best spot. Hasn't translated into wins. So, you know, you get a little defensive, a little sheltered, but, you know, like I get a chance to see him in a little different light every day. So there's a good kid there. Probably shouldn't call him a kid, but he's way younger than me. Good kid there, and he's working really hard, and things are going to go right for him pretty quick.
And he was absolutely he was very talkative when I caught him this week, so that's really good.
That's a good sign.
Yep. So it's the Oberlin Turnbull countdown to tip off. Oberlin Turnbull Funeral and Crematory, family owned, family focused. I did have a chance to chat with Bryan head coach Brock Homeyer. You're going to hear that after this timeout on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
to the school board and administration,
and everyone who played a role in this project.
we just want to say
thank you.
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
STEM is everywhere, like here, behind the scenes of The Walking Dead. STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. The only limit is your imagination. Get inspired at shecanstem.com.
Welcome back out on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Chris Malanga alongside Coach Brock Homeyer of the Bryan Golden Bears. And Coach, first off, congratulations on the 2-0 start.
Thanks.
You know, you played 2 great games against Edgerton and Tenora. They both came down to the end, to the wire. And you and I have talked in the past that in games previous like that, we would have gone on the opposite end of that. What's changed?
I think just experience. I mean, think about how many 2-point, wins and losses we've been in the past. I think 9 or 10 last year. And I think we're finally sick of losing those close ones. And we did the small details at the end of a game that you have to do to be able to win, and it finally paid off.
Have you done anything during practice to kind of focus on those small games, or is it just something?
Yeah, I mean, we do a lot of situational stuff. 2-minute games, minute-and-a-half games, trying to break it down, but it didn't have anything to do with us. I think it had everything to do with them. They
just got tired of losing those.
It seemed like it. I mean, I know everybody else in the stands and you, and everybody was like, oh, here we go. And then finally, they switched it on at the right time and took care of business.
That's great. So 2-0 on the season. As we're recording this on Friday, you have a tough game at Wayne Trace tonight. So real briefly, your assessment of Wayne Trace.
I mean, they probably bring back 90% of their scoring. They have 2 kids that are probably going to be college basketball players. So they live, eat, breathe basketball, and we're going to do everything we can to slow them down and throw some different things at them to try and keep them on their toes. But they're very good, and they're very good at home. So we're going to have to play well to keep it competitive and get to the fourth quarter where we need to be.
So the next day, the day we're going to be airing this, is Saturday. You're going to be hosting Hicksville.
Mm-hmm.
Hicksville comes in prior to tonight at 0-2. I know they've struggled. They have a new coach, but they're always a tough basketball team to face. Last year, a close game, one of those 2-point games.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see out of them?
I mean, it's what I've been talking about for 2 years. If everybody shows up and we're consistent and we do the things we can, we could take care of business. But, if we show up like we did against Edgerton in the first quarter and we score 1 point, we could play with anybody. It is all depending on consistency. I mean, we shot, I think, 9 for 30-something on Friday, and then we scored almost 60 points on Saturday. It's really hard to figure out what is the difference. It just depends on these boys. And it's infuriating as a coach because you wake up one day and it's, all right, let's get to work, and, we can't make a shot. And then the next day, we're doing pretty good. So the more consistent we get with being able to make open shots, do the small things, the better we're off to continue to win.
When you look at pace of play, a lot of times you have either a game that goes really slow or a game that's really frantic. What side do you want to play on?
Like tonight, when these guys are going to press and they're going to get in you, and if they get up to the 60s and the 50s, it's going to be really hard to beat them because we cannot fill it up like they can. I mean, these guys are making 6-7 threes a game. We have 2 in the year so far. So it depends on who you're playing, in my opinion. I think, when you're playing a really fast team, the OGs, the Wayne Trace, the pressing, they're trying to speed you up. And that's not our game. I mean, we play 6-7 guys, and we don't have the horses to be able to play for 4 quarters like that, or the fouls, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it depends on who we're playing. I'd love to be able to get up into people and press them and do those kinds of things that I think some of our athletes could do. It's just in the fourth quarter, and I got Jason oxygen, or, DK's, on the floor. We have to be smart about what we're doing. So I try to, pick my points and times when we can go, when we can push, and when we need to slow it down.
Let's talk about some of the play of Carter Dominic first on. He has really, I think, grown up as a post player and has had some great games. What have you seen out of Carter this year?
I think he's demanding the ball more, and I think when he gets touches, it opens up things for the wings, and he has great moves. It's just, does he demand the ball? Does he want to finish? I mean, offensively, I've never worried about him. That's why he played as a freshman. Defense is where I worry with him because he kind of, he's a pitcher. They don't want to run up and down like that. So he's done a good job of maturing up and demanding the ball from our guards, and that's a big part of why we won on Saturday.
How important is it to have good senior leadership?
Extremely. It's extremely. When you have, I think, 6-7 guys that have played since they were 10 years old together, it's easy. I mean, with little drama, little issues, everything's, out in the open. It's been very nice. These are great kids, too, and that usually helps.
All right, so what are the keys to win against Hicksville?
The keys to win against Hicksville, I think we need to eliminate turnovers. We should win the rebounding battle, and we need to shoot at least 5 or 10 more free throws than them. So that means we're being aggressive. Those things, I think, is our bread and butter. We kind of, you watch the girls, they can shoot it. They could shoot it last year. It's completely different teams where we have to get to the hole, we have to finish, we have to get and ones to get points. Other teams, they can shoot. We can shoot at times, but it's not consistent. So we have to be able to get to the hole. Sammy shot how many free throws the other night? That's how we're going to win.
All right. Well, Coach, we wish you the best of luck as you face Hicksville.
Thank you.
All right. Coach Brock Homeyer of the Bryan Golden Bears back after this timeout on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Why do so many people travel to Jason Eats Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
The Fountain City Amphitheater provides opportunities for families and friends to have fun at many different events. After winning Season 21 of The Voice on Team Kelly, Girl Named Tom recently performed a free concert on the AMP's incredible outdoor stage, thanks to numerous corporate and family sponsors.
With a 5-tier sponsorship opportunity, you can help support this project and all that is to come. Sponsorships promote brand exposure and include unique bonuses with each tier.
To learn more about how you can help provide quality programming at the AMP, visit cityofbryan.com/FC Amphitheater.
Back out at Bryan here on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Chris Malanga alongside Brian Arnold. I want to thank our sponsors bringing you the game tonight. They include Andrews O'Neill and Old, Bryan Parks and Rec, Fackler Monument, Newcomer, Schaefer, Spangler and Brininger, Oberlin, Turnbull, Funeral Home and Crematory, Veterans Services, of Williams County. Starks Plumbing and Heating, Northwest State Community College, Jason Dietsch Automotive Services, Danielle Van Atta Agency, and the Bryan Athletic Boosters. Well, it is Bryan and Hicksville. The last time these two teams met was on December 6th of 2022, and the Hicksville beat Bryan 38-36, so another close game for these two teams. I feel like these two teams play close games every year.
It always feels like it's a tight one. I can remember that, for a long time now. And I know last year there was a couple of bad breaks towards the end of that game that just didn't go the Bears' way. So
that was a story of last year.
It was a lot of times like that. So this is one to be nice to erase that bad taste.
All right, let's take a look at the Golden Bears. First off, head coach Brock Homeyer in his third year at Bryan, 8-39, and I think he's now 10-40 with this year. He's averaging 43 points a game, allowing 45.7. Bears are shooting 38% from 2, 12.5 from 3. Only 2 made three-pointers on the year, 61% from the line. Their schedule to the date has looked like this. They won their first 2 games against Edgerton and Tenora. The game at Edgerton, a 2-point, as well as Tenora. That Tenora game was here, and it was exciting as, was it Jace Kepler that made the shot? Jace Kepler made the shot with a couple seconds left to go ahead by 1, and then a free throw got it to 2.
And I don't think the Bears led all night until the end of the game. So that was one where they were constantly chasing down by double digits at one point. So a lot of that grittiness, seniors that have been there before, so hopefully that's a precursor of things to come.
Last night at Wayne Trace, they lost 42-54, and as you mentioned in the first segment, that one was really a situation where the first half was not a good one for the Golden Bears.
Really got blitzed in that second quarter, up 2 at the end of 1, and then only scored 2 in the second quarter and got outscored. I think it was 19-2. So that just dug such a deep hole that it was hard to come back from. But the intensity was better in the second half. Effort was better. Obviously, we scored the basketball a lot better. Scored 32 points, 33 points in the second half. So that's the biggest key for us. You mentioned it already. 2 made three-pointers in 3 games. That's such a big part of the game. That was an enormous struggle for the Bears last year. Just finding guys who can get outside the arc and knock that shot down consistently.
Let's take a look at the Aces. They have a new head coach this year. Tony Taylor was there for 11 years, and Dylan Welch is the new mentor here at Hicksville. They're averaging 43.7 points per game and allowing 42.3 points per game. And Hicksville was on the other end of one of those games last night. They outscored Continental 29-4 in the second half to pick up their first win on the season. So Hicksville got there this way when you take a look at their schedule. They started 0-2, whereas the Bears started 2-0. They lost to Fairview 56-39. They lost against Montpelier 47-43, and then at versus Continental last night at home, they won 49-24. So Bryan coming in on a 1-game losing streak, Hicksville coming in on a 1-game winning streak. Let's take a real quick look at the standings in the NWOAL and the GMC from last year. So the NWOAL shook out like this. Wauseon was your winner at 6-1 in the season. The Golden Bears finished 0-7 at the bottom. Coach Homeyer is still looking for his first league win. Meanwhile, the GMC shook out like this last year as Paulding won the GMC, and Hicksville finished towards the bottom of the pack. They finished 6th. At 2-5 and 12-10 on the season. So Coach is looking for better things on either side,
right,
getting up in both those standings.
Coach Welch mentioned to you, even before last night, he was hoping his boys would come out and play well at Continental and get a win. So he's looking at a chance here to build off some momentum coming into tonight's game. Use last night, especially big second half like that, 29-4. See if they can roll into a good start tonight. He knows they're up against some seniors and some athletes here in Bryan. They're going to make things hard on him, but excited, I'm sure, after a win to get if you can get a double weekend win after starting 0-2, that would be a great way to turn things for Hicksville.
All right, we're going to take a timeout, come back with our keys to the game after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
At Oberlin, Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin, Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family owned, family focused.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Back out on the Golden Bears Sports Network, Hicksville and Bryan. Let's take a look at our keys to the game. Brought to you by the Carlin Company Realty and Auctioneers, their hometown real estate company. For over 45 years, they consistently remain number one in Williams County and the surrounding area since 2007. First for the Golden Bears.
Well, first thing is eliminating turnovers. Huge problem last year. If you can limit turnovers, limit extra possessions, and get your offense going, you're in great shape. They want to win the rebounding battle. You know, our post presence has always been a tough thing for us. Carter Dominic is kind of our one big, and then we need to use athleticism to rebound with everybody else, and then get 5 to 10 more free throws. That's the one number that jumped off the page to me. We've shot 16 threes. We've taken 70 overall shots. We've shot 44 free throws. Sammy Harold, and that was after 2 games, and Sammy Harold had shot 20, so that's not including last night's stats. So if they can keep doing that, that's going to help the offense.
Taking a look at the keys for Hicksville.
Kind of the same feeling, same sound there from Coach Wells. To limit our turnovers. I think you got 2 teams that, you know, struggle a little bit offensively. If you've lost some games, you know you cannot give the other team extra possessions. So be strong with the ball, handle pressure. Same thing we heard from Coach. They want to rebound. Don't give us extra shots. Again, they had like one guy, I think, on the roster over 6 foot that's going to rotate in on this in the varsity game from what we've seen from the roster, and then play with confidence. Use that 24-9 or whatever the numbers were that you gave me there from last night's second half, building off their first win, and run it into tonight.
All right, that is our keys to the game, brought to you by Carlin Company Realty and Auctioneers. Bryan and Hicksville coming up after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. So if you want to talk to your kids, you got to get it trending. I was just trying to get your attention.
Could I just ask me?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, Bryan and Hicksville as we wrap up the Oberlin Turnbull countdown to tip off. Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, family owned, family focused. It is going to be Bryan and Hicksville. Hicksville sitting at 1-2 overall, Bryan 2-1, and these 2 teams did battle last year with Hicksville winning by 2. All right, it is time for our national anthem. Tonight's national anthem is being sponsored by Veteran Services of Williams County.
And women, and to honor our nation, would you please rise and with the Bryan Pet Band under the direction of Mr. Jason Luthi in the playing of our national anthem.
All right, our national anthem brought to you by Veteran Services of Williams County. Chris Malanga, Brian Arnold with you. And let's meet our officials tonight. Our officials being sponsored by Tri-State Vision Center. Tri-State Vision Center has been serving the area since 1977. Contact us at either our Bryan and Montpelier offices for all your eye care needs. Tonight's officials, Julia Schimmel, David Joseph, and Jim Gibbons. And as we know, we need officials to play games. So we are about ready to get this one underway. We got the construction out tonight. We got everybody the neon. I love the student section themes.
I love it.
So much fun.
Good senior leaders there, Avery Brown and some of the other girls who've been doing that since football season. It's very creative, and it's nice to see it get extra kids at ball games that way.
All right, our starting lineups being sponsored by Yoda Mechanical Custom Fabrication. Call Yoda Mechanical Custom Fabrications for all your mechanical piping needs at 419-519-3111.
Number 2, Brant Langham. Number 3, Garrett Turnbull. Number 21, Braden Slattery. And number 23, Braxton Heisler. Varsity coaches Dylan Welch, assisted by Michael Myers, and JV coach David Blue.
There you have it, the starting lineups for the Hicksville Aces, coached by Dylan Welch. Getting ready for the Bryan Golden Bears. Lights go out here at Bryan High School.
Get up, Golden Bear fans, make some noise for your starters. At a guard, a 6'1" senior, number 1, Maddox Langendorfer. At a guard, a 6'1" senior, number 3, Jace Kepler. At a guard, a 6'1" senior, number 23, Carter Brown. At a forward, a 5'10" senior, number 24, Sam Harold. And at a forward, a 6'1" junior, number 32, Carter Dominic. Varsity coaches Brock Holmeyer, assisted by Kevin Holmeyer, Casey Spetnall, and JV coach Mo Zuper. Gentlemen, let's play ball.
There you have it, the starting lineups. Always done as Aaron Hughes can do it.
He loves it. I think he's starting to get his feet underneath that job.
So too.
He might enjoy that a little bit.
I think so. All right, it's Bryan in Hicksville. Getting ready to tip this one away. Bears looking for win number 3 on the season.
I think this game's going to be a lot about who gets out to a good start in the first quarter, who can build off of momentum of good second halves, because even though the Bears were down, they played a good second half, so who can get a good start tonight?
All right, Maddox Langendorfer is then tipping off against Braden Slattery. Extra bounce of the ball, tip is up, and it will go to Hicksville. Garrett Turnbull will have it, their leading scorer on the season. Turnbull working against Jace Kepler is inside the center circle. He's going to go left side. Now he'll try to go right. Looking for someone to pass to. Jace Kepler's defense is pretty solid right there. And Kepler will pop the ball out. And we'll stay right here with Hicksville.
A lot of energy right there out of Jace Kepler, just trying to make life hard on Garrett Turnbull, and he accomplished that.
So Brent Langham will inbound here against Langendorfer. They get inside to Heisler. Heisler will hand back to Langham. Langham will give over to Turnbull. Turnbull launches a long 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Carter Brown, who's immediately double teamed. He's able to get the outlet pass, though, to Sam Harold. Now Jace Kepler will bring it up on the right-hand side. Kepler, top of the key, will give to Sam Harold. Harold will go right side to Langendorfer. Back out to Carter Dominic. Now to Carter Brown, left side. Brown will give back to Harold. Harold looks to drive around a screen from Carter Dominic. Then he'll give back to Jace Kepler.
Harold's been our best offensive player here in the young season, averaging 14 points through 3 games. And as I mentioned before, been at line 20 times before last night's game.
Kepler has it on the left wing. He'll go over to Langendorfer, right wing. Now he'll drive through, find Carter Brown. Carter Brown with a bucket off glass. The Bears lead 2-0.
Great look and a great finish right there by Carter Brown. Nice penetration and kick from Maddox Langendorfer.
Langham has the basketball. It's stolen away by Jace Kepler. Kepler will go up for the easy layup, and it's a 4-0 lead quickly for the Golden Bears. 6:38 remaining first quarter.
Great anticipation there by the senior free safety playing on the basketball court. Nice job getting to that ball and finishing on the other end.
Hicksville able to get down the court, and first bucket of the night for them, it goes to Garrett Turnbull, and Bears were all over that defensively, and they were just able to tip it forward to Turnbull.
Yeah, a little bit of luck there breaking the press by Hicksville, and a nice finish by Turnbull.
Kepler has it, he'll fire underneath to Carter Brown. Brown double teamed immediately. Turns, dishes out to Sam Harold, now to Carter Dominic. Dominic at the foul line, spins, shot is missed, rebound comes down to Hicksville, and then you get a quick foul on Carter Dominic as he was reaching for the rebound.
Yeah, a little bit of a frustration foul. You see him all the time, miss the shot. Stuck down there 90 feet away from the basket, a little reach trying to poke the ball away. Good offense by the Bears, though. The ball's moving good, a couple of good looks. Carter Brown couldn't finish through a double team there, but was able to get the ball out. Nice swing to Carter Dominic.
All right, Hicksville has it now, 4-2 Bears, 6 minutes to go first quarter. They get it over the timeline to Austin Sanders. Now it's tipped away. Bears will have it. Langendorfer will pick it up. Langendorfer wait for traffic to pass, put it up and in. Boy, points off turnovers for the Bears. Is it all 6?
The men's team here looking a lot like the girls' team.
Yeah.
They were using a little bit of run and jump out of man pressure, getting a little offense going off the defense.
All right, 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Timeouts today being sponsored by Bryan Ford Lincoln, North Main Street, Bryan, where good values mean a great deal. And early on, as you said, it's shades of the Lady Bears out there.
Yeah, really intense man-to-man defense, playing the run and jump, trying to rotate on the second pass. It's turned it into 3 turnovers and 6 points here early for the Bears. You got to love the intensity right now if you're Coach Homemeyer.
Absolutely, and hopefully they can keep that intensity up all game. He talked about that in the pregame show, that it's hard when you play 6 or 7 guys to keep up that intensity for a whole game, but he wants to try. He goes, we just don't want Sam Gast or Dylan on the floor. That's how he described it in the pregame.
Right, yeah, and you know, you're right. You know, when you're not deep, and we've seen that now a little bit with the way the Lady Bears are rotating things. It's picking your time to do it. You can't do it all the time, but do it at the right time.
Hicksville gets out of a trap, and a 3 ball for Braxton Heisler makes it 6-5. So whatever Coach Welch said in that timeout worked.
Yeah, Heisler comes in averaging 11. He didn't go missing for any confidence. Stepped into that shot nice and smooth and knocked it down.
Foul going to be called on Brant Langham, his first, team first. So the Bears will inbound on their baseline. High inbound to Carter Dominic, who catches it like he did during football season. They feed underneath, and it's just a turnover as Langham steps in front of the pass, and now he's hustling. Langham gets triple teamed. It's stolen away by Sam Harold. Langham riding Sam the whole way down, and he's going to get foul number 2 as he hacked him right on the arm. You could hear it up here.
Well, that was an interesting little exchange right there. Sammy threw the ball directly to Langham, chased him down, took it away from him, like, oh, that was my mistake. I didn't want to do that. And Langham tried to take it right back again, just got way too much hand trying to knock the ball out.
And Langham's out. He's averaging 2 steals a game, and he was one of the starters, and with 2 early fouls, he'll sit on the bench. 6-5 Bears lead with 5:04 remaining first quarter. They inbound here on the near sideline. Get to Carter Brown.
And as a team like Hicksville, a lot of the same position that Bryan's in, you're not going to be real deep. You can't afford to lose starters.
Oh, nice backcourt cut by Maddox Langendorfer. They find him, and wow.
Nice set for a backdoor right there. Got the ball to the elbow, and defender turned his head, and that's all Maddox needed.
Hicksville brings it up. Garrett Turnbull looks for some help. He gets it over to Braxton Heisler. Heisler will give to Slattery. Slattery loses the basketball out of bounds, and that's going to go off of Carter Brown.
Help defense was just a little slow, but Carter Dominic did a nice job of poking that away as Slattery got in the heart of the paint.
Slattery will hand off. Owen Stuckey will put it up, no good. Rebound gets tipped to Carter Brown. Kepler will get it to Langendorfer. Now they'll get it down low to Sam. Sam lets a guy go by, puts up a shot off glass and good. 10-5.
Good strong finish by Sammy Hill. Great shot fake off of the 3 there. He was set up in the corner for the 3. Defender saw him, came flying out, and that opened up the lane, and a good strong finish.
I just watched Coach Homemeyer, and I remembered how the game at Hicksville went. That was the game. Was that the game where he got the technical foul for putting his thumb down?
Yes, thumb down to call the set play.
The set play.
Yes, exactly. You're right. I remember it had a really screwy end.
As soon as I watched him do that, it came back to my mind. Not many things stay there, but occasionally they'll come back.
He must have just been tempting fate, thinking, you know what, I'm going to call this same set against Hicksville again, see what happens.
Well, I honestly think as it's stolen away by Kepler, shot up and good, and the foul. I honestly think what it is Bears can't go full court press the whole time. You said it, they kind of have to pick and choose when to do it with the horses they got. I think what that is press or no press. simply.
Right.
Whether we're going to play full court defense or we're going to play.
Well, you got to save legs. If you're not real deep, and we're not real deep, then you got to save legs, and you want your press to work like this. Get us out to a 7, 8, 9 point lead, and then back it off, and then do it in the half court. And that's what we've been doing when it's been half court possessions. We've still been super aggressive. Jason's picking the pocket of the Hicksville players right now almost every time down the floor.
Kep makes that one, make it 13-5, and again the defense gets knocked away, knocks the ball away. It'll stay right here. That was a combo of Maddox Langendorfer and Jace Kepler that time.
Coach Homeyer trying to beg for that one to be off a red right there. But he's got to be extremely happy with the way the Bears coming out with the defensive energy tonight.
Turnbull working on Jace Kepler. Turnbull will go left side, go all the way to the hoop. Shot is up and good, and that's why he's averaging 13.5 points a game.
Good, strong finish. Yeah, you're right. Over 2 Bear defenders after beating Kepler at the 3-point line. Now, what you have to hope as the Bears is that Jace works so hard against Turnbull that you start to wear him out too and hurt him offensively that way.
Cross court to Carter Brown, and we're going to get a traveling violation.
Both those feet were moving.
Yep.
That whistle was just late enough. I thought we might get away with it.
Eisler will inbound to Hicksville. 3:12 remaining first quarter. Bears lead 13-7 over the Aces here on the Golden Bears Sports Network. And again, the ball is loose. Hicksville able to put it back up, and we're going to get a foul as Braxton Heisler was shooting that one. Heisler was shooting inside the arc, but it'll be a foul on
I think Carter Brown.
Yep, that'll be his first. So Koenig will check in. They were going to say he wasn't shooting.
A little bit of a break calling it after the shot on the floor there for the Bears. I thought for sure it was going to be free throws.
Oh, so did they. Stuckey will come inside and then dish back out. Shot is up, and Carter Dominic's going to pick up foul number 2. So Carter will pick up 2.
Now Heisler will shoot free throws.
This is a Welling Construction, free throw Welling Construction, third generation, family-owned general contractor for quality custom homes, renovation projects, and commercial work. Contact us at 419-636-3712. First one is good for Braxton Heisler. Averaging 11 for the Aces. Checking into the game is Gavin Jessing, 6'2" junior. Gives you the same similar height, but not as much bulk as Carter Dominic.
A little different build.
Yep.
A little different build.
And both of those are good for Heisler, which makes the ball 13, the game 13-9.
I'll tell you the thing you're going to get with Gavin Jessing, though, too, is a ton of effort. He is an effort guy. That kid plays with a lot of intensity. I like watching him do things.
They skip it down. Jessing underneath the left hand, up and good. I tell you what, that way to break the press is to have Dylan Koenig ship it down the court.
Yeah, nice find by Koenig. Found Langendorfer down the sideline, and then a great look over.
Another Hicksville turnover.
And the nice thing is, I'd say almost every bucket's got to be an assist at this point, other than Jason's steal for a layup and maybe one other. The Bears are doing a nice job moving the basketball, finding open shooters.
Langendorfer gets it knocked out of bounds. It'll stay right here. That one was scary because he was making an effort to get it right at the line there.
And you see Hicksville right there doing the same thing. Now they're going to trap in the half court, try to cause a little bit of trouble for the Bears ball handlers. Don't let it, neither team wants the other to be comfortable because they know if they're uncomfortable, it's probably a good chance they're going to struggle offensively.
Nice backdoor cut again by Langendorfer, fed from Dylan Koenig, but unfortunately the ball got poked away by Austin Sanders of the Aces. 15-9 Bears, 2:16 remaining, make that 17-9.
Another assist off the inbounds play. Good find by Koenig. Kepler flashed into the backside block, and a nice finish by Jace.
Langham will bring it up for the Aces. They'll fire it down. Almost knocked away by Langendorfer.
Good scramble and recovery right there by the Bears too, because they were beat on the press.
Hicksville moving around. Turnbull has the basketball. Working on Jessing. Jessing's going to give him a forearm shove, and Turnbull will draw the foul. That'll be 4 team fouls on the Golden Bears. Remember, folks, the rules have changed now, and 5 fouls in a quarter means we're shooting 2, so no more bonus. But the next foul, Hicksville is going to be shooting.
And Jessing, didn't need to give him the shove. I think he beat him to the spot, but then he had given, like you said, gave him that forearm shiver, just made it real obvious for the official to make the call. It was unnecessary.
Hicksville's shot is missed. Rebound will come down. Bears had it. Now they're on the floor. And we're going to get a jump ball, which will go to the Bears. I don't think Coach got his timeout. He was screaming for it, but he got it.
Yeah.
This official on the near side here really wants those coaches to be away from them.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good way to just be away from me.
Well, the two times both coaches have come out, and he's told both coaches back up.
Yeah.
Like, Coach Homer out there on the Bears.
Our benches are a little tight on the floor, so about the time these guys hop up, they're on the floor. So officials like to have their space, that's for sure.
Bears have it. Dylan Koenig will get it underneath to Sam Harold on left side. Sam buries a three. Ooh, the third three-pointer of the year for the Bears.
All by Sam Harold.
All by Sam Harold, yeah.
And another assisted basket, another assist from Koenig. Sammy stepped up, nice and true from the corner.
Hicksville brings it down, barely beats the press, and we're going to get a foul on Dylan Koenig. He barely, Hicksville, I mean, that was like an 8.5 count until they got that over.
Yeah. There's another. I like the intensity, and I think Coach Hohmeier's talking to Koenig about it right now. The intensity was nice. You get after it, but you just came out and karate chopped right through his arms. Just keep your hands out, play defense. He's dribbling away from the basket. Let him go away from the basket.
Austin Sanders heads the line for two, and again, that foul was foul 5, which means now.
Yeah, here's your double bonus, shooting off the 5th foul of a quarter. So they only got one, so it didn't kill us. So it was get a good offensive possession, get another bucket here, try to extend this double-digit lead.
Under a minute to play, 20-10, Bears lead, and immediately the Bears slow things down.
Yeah, I think we'd be happy with one shot, maybe a shot late enough that we still have a chance to rebound it.
Harold has it. We'll give back to Langendorfer now, back to Dylan Koenig. Is Hicksville playing a weird man?
Yeah,
or just
well, it's just the way we're set. We're almost the old, Bobby Knight, Dean Smith, 4 corners right now. So they're just matching up to us man-to-man by where we're standing.
Every time it do that, it looks like they're in zone. It looks like they're in that Bears 1-2-2 zone where they come out and play the top of the key.
Yeah, and I think they're just trying to match, and you're right, I think because they're just matching up to where we're at and they're passing off guys. Nobody's chasing that way, just trying to keep us out of the paint.
And it's stolen away by Hicksville, and they don't have very long to go. They're able to get it down, though, and a quick look under the basket. So that is not how Coach Hohmeier wanted that quarter to end, but it ends with an 8-point lead, 20-12 Bears. Back after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
At Oberlin, Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin, Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, end of the first quarter, 20-12. Bears lead this one. No one covers Williams County sports like 100.9 B-Rock, and follow the Golden Bears all season long on Q96.5. Listen on air online on WBNO, WQCT.com. Chris Malanga, Brian Arnold here with you. Hicksville has it to start the second quarter of play. Owen Stuckey with the basketball. Back to Bronson Graber, top of the key. Graber goes back to Turnbull, who launches a 3 and buries it. Garrett Turnbull, he's the real deal.
Yeah, it looked pretty smooth. Both times he's had a shot, he's been on time, or at least looks good. I think I understand why Coach had Jace trying to wear him out so much. Now you are seeing that 1-2-2 zone. I think you're right, that's the way they ended the half.
And now we're going to foul on Austin Sanders. I think that's the way he's going to call it.
Yeah, I was afraid we were going to get travel there for a second, but Koenig had a little help lunging forward by the foul.
7:30 to play, second quarter. Bears lead 20-15 over the Hicksville Aces.
And you were right, that first quarter ended just the opposite way that Coach would have liked to seen that go, running the clock all the way down and turnover for a quick layup.
Harold gets the body, misses the shot. Hicksville gets the rebound. They're running. Turnbull runs into Dylan Koenig. Now he fires over to Austin Sanders. Sanders will put a shot up and draw a foul on the way in. And that'll be on Dylan Koenig. That'll be 2 on him. Fouls reset, of course, at the quarter. First team foul for either team. Well, actually, first team foul for the Bears as Hicksville got one on the last possession down. First one for Sanders is good.
I think right now, if you're Coach Welsh, you're real happy with the way your kids responded to that initial flurry that the Bears threw at you. And now you're right back in this ball game, one possession game, down 3.
It was 10.
It was 10 with the ball with a minute left. You did a great job running that clock all the way down. Turnover, easy layup, and now 4 points here, or 5 points here, sorry, for Hicksville to start the quarter.
Koenig has it to Sam Harold. Harold launches a 3 and got it.
That's a good way to kind of right the ship a little bit and get us back into our press.
Well, here's the thing. If they're going to clog the paint like they've been trying to do lately, and you can shoot from outside, and that'll be Turnbull going the whole way. He's averaging 13 points a game, and he's at 9 already in the first half.
Did a nice job there, going and initiating contact into Jessing before Jessing could really get set. He tried to set his feet in, take the charge, and try to block the shot.
Koenig will fire it underneath. It is turned over. Hicksville will go the other way. And a shot is missed. Rebound will come down to Jessing. Jessing, actually Coach Homeyer will call a timeout. Timeout sponsored by Bryan Ford Lincoln, North Main Street. Bryan, where good values mean a great deal. It's a full timeout. No, it's a 30. I thought he said full. We're just going to keep it right here if it's a 30. So
yeah, I think he just tried to get us settled down a little bit. A couple of bad turnovers. We've jumped here up to 5 turnovers after being relatively clean until the very last possession of the first quarter. So I'm sure he's trying to implore the boys to take care of the basketball, to take what they give you. They're extending that zone. Probably need somebody to flash the high post. But just take what they give you. They're just like the possession where Sam knocked down the 3. That was a good penetration and a kick. Take care of the basketball. The coach talked about, both coaches did. First point for both of them was to limit turnovers, and the turnovers for Hicksville early led to runouts and easy buckets for us, and now we're doing the same thing, giving that same favor back to the Aces.
So Aces will pull that pressure defense off, and we'll set up in their half-court offense, or defense rather.
Yeah, that 1-2-2 is extended a little bit. There's the high post, and there's a good open look.
Short by Jessing. It's poked out of bounds, and it's going to go to Hicksville. That'll be a turnover. Jessing hit nothing there on that one.
Yeah, but with the way Hicksville's extending those wings out to or beyond the three-point line and pinching the bottom 2, that's where your opening is going to be. Anywhere around free throw line extended, right on the NWOAL logo, that's where you're going to get your open shots.
Carter Dominic gets back in playing with 2 fouls. He's going to have to play smart basketball.
Yeah, it needs to be real careful because it's going to be a 4-quarter ball game.
Yep, absolutely. They find Stuckey down low. He just drives past the Golden Bears and puts up a reverse layup. Just ran past Carter Brown.
Yeah, not a very good job of coming out under control and trying to stop the penetration there by Carter. And he needs to be careful too, because he's got a couple of fouls, or he has 1 early foul.
Underneath to Dominic, cross-court it quickly to Langendorfer. He thought about a 3, now he'll come inside, put up a shot, which is blocked. Carter Brown will get a shot, and Brown will be the recipient of a foul and head to the line for 2.
I liked Langendorfer's penetration. I thought he could have got that call the first time too.
Yep. That'll be on Brayton Slattery. That'll be his first, team second of the quarter. That puts Brown to the line for 2 Welling Construction free throws. First one is good. Makes it 24-21 with 5:21 remaining.
Nice offensive rebound there in the middle by Carter Brown, and a good decision to just go right back up with it.
Next one is good as well. Bears in a full court D. Garrett Turnbull with the basketball. He'll go left side to Langham. Langham will cross. Now they get it to Heisler, now down quickly to Turnbull, and it's knocked away by Sam Harold. Sam will
Great hustle on the
force
backside
Carter
by
Brown
Sammy
to
Harold.
pick up the ball because it was going out of bounds off of Sam.
Yeah, good rotation. Nice communication by him too. He told his teammate, go get that thing. I can't touch it.
Underneath, shot up by Brown is good.
Another offensive rebound for Carter Brown. Back-to-back trips. 4 quick points for him.
Langendorfer had missed the shot, but Brown in the right spot. They feed it underneath, and that's a traveling violation by Braden Slattery. I know that's not the point of emphasis this year, but that one was, the 2 that have been called in this game have both been pretty obvious.
Yeah, I think when they're that obvious, you may have to call them regardless of point of emphasis. Coach Welch wants a little bit of help on that. He thought he got bumped from behind. That was a right call by the official.
27-21 Bears, 4:38 and counting, second quarter. Sam Harold with the basketball on the right wing. Now they go cross over to Carter Dominic, now back out. Langendorfer thought about a 3. Now he'll spin in, lose the basketball, then get it out to Sam Harold. Harold will drive. Harold will dish back out to Carter Brown. Foul line extended is no good. Rebound comes down to Carter Dominic, and the possession is saved. Kepler cross courts it over to Sam Harold. Harold launches a 3 and got it.
Why not? Do it again, Sammy.
And he clapped at the Hicksville player because he tried to come in and steal that away. Now they get it underneath, and the shot is, counted in the foul.
Great job there by Hicksville getting right into their press breaker off the made bucket, and Sammy a little late there in the rotation. Probably should have just let that one go. He wasn't going to get there to block that shot.
Yep. So this will put Braden Slattery the line to shoot 1. 30-23 Bears lead. Slattery makes that one.
Great offense too by the Bears the last time down. Move the ball well. You can see it. I mean, it's easy to see all that open area in the high post. You can see it right now. Free throw line extended. They're taking those wings and moving them way out to the ball. So when it's up high, where Jace is right now is an open spot.
Cross court to Harold again, misses that one totally. And now Hicksville has it. Turnbull will run down. Turnbull goes baseline. Carter Dominic goes to block the shot and picks up the foul. That's 3. And Jessing will have to go back in.
Yeah, and he'll have to hang the rest of the way. I think Dominic's in a good spot. He just brought that arm down. That's people have been saying that as long as they've been playing basketball. If you're going to bring the hand down that hard, that's an easy whistle for the official.
Turnbull puts up number 1 up. That makes it 30-25.
You talked already. He's their leading scorer coming in at 13 a game, and he's already at 10 here with about over 3.5 left in the first half.
That's good. So he's going to have a seat as Austin Sanders will come back in.
That's 8 of 9 on free throws for Hicksville in a 4-point game right now. 8 points of their 26 coming from the line for free ones.
Langendorfer in the corner runs into trouble. It's knocked around. We're going to get a jump ball, and that should stay here with the Bears.
Pretty good hustle there by Gavin to jump on that, tie him up and get the ball. Save the possession, save the turnover for the Bears.
So Harold will inbound here at 3:29 remaining. 4-point ball game here in the second quarter. Bears lead 30-26. Koenig gives to Sam, then right back to Koenig.
So
now right back to Sam.
Need somebody to flash that high post when the ball's opposite.
Kepler will go in at the foul line, put it up and good. In traffic.
I could hear Coach Homeyer yelling, good chase as soon as he took that attack is what he's begging for. Somebody get the ball to the free throw line into the high post there. A lot of open room to work.
Kepler coming out to play tight defense on Langham. Their best players on the bench right now, so Bears trying to take advantage, and it's stolen away by Maddox Langendorfer.
Great defense by the Bears.
Langendorfer will go, lose the ball out of bounds. It'll stay right here. Hicksville wants it to go the other way, but if Hicksville got it the other way, they should have got a foul.
Yeah, I think I saw what they saw. It looked like the ball bounced around and came up and caught Langendorfer as he was coming through, but the official down there had a better angle. Maybe he saw that, hit some red hands going out.
Underneath.
Same out of bounds play the Bears used earlier to get a look.
Langendorfer hits the deck. That's not one guy we want to be on the floor.
No.
So that'll put Maddox to the line. Foul's gonna be number 23, Braxton Heisler. That'll be his first, team third of the quarter.
I think
Each
Braxton,
team has 3.
Braxton and the Hicksville faithful thought that might have been a jump ball. Thought they trapped that ball enough, but there's a lot of arms there that Maddox was trying to shoot through.
Maddox misses the first one. Possession arrow favors Hicksville right now.
Both teams at 3
Two
team
misses.
fouls for the quarter.
Hicksville runs it down quickly. 3 ball in the air for Austin Sanders is no good. Rebound picked up quickly by Slattery. He'll try to put a shot up, no good. He hits the deck, but that was just the momentum of the shot, and the Bears will take it down.
Yeah, I don't think that's a great offensive rebound by Slattery. I don't know if that's a great decision of what the next shot was going to be.
Missed by Dylan Koenig. Rebound comes down eventually to Hicksville, and they're running. Shot with the left hand is no good, and then he comes in, Sanders, and gets his own rebound. That time, Koenig gets the rebound. A lot of misses the last couple minutes here.
Yeah, a lot of white jerseys watching that first shot fall. There's a couple nice box outs, and nobody went to go get the basketball. That's the spot. Free throw line right at the elbow.
Jace Kepler missed that one. Hicksville coming down quickly. Shot is no good. Rebound comes down to Hicksville, no good. Langendorfer gets the rebound, and it loses it, and then Dylan Koenig will get it, and Coach Homeyer wants a full timeout. So we're going to take it with them with minute 37 remaining, second quarter, 32-26 Bears. Back after this.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
STEM is everywhere, like here, behind the scenes of The Walking Dead. STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. The only limit is your imagination. Get inspired at shecanstem.com.
Back out on the Golden Bears Sports Network, Brian Ford Lincoln timeout, 32-26 Bears lead with 2-ish minutes to go. The scoreboard always goes to the clock countdown.
And what a great time to run an advertisement on Would You Like to Be an Official? It sounds like we've got a lot of extra ones in the stands right now, so maybe they should start some classes. But they probably just assume that they can teach them. I know I feel that way from time to time.
Minute 37 remaining. You're right, lots of officials in the crowd. You know they can get paid to
It's
do
just
it.
a good thing we don't have to pay all those extra officials that show up.
For sure. Bears have the basketball, the timeout. They lead by 6 with a minute and a half to go in the second quarter. Carter Dominic with the basketball. Not Carter Dominic, Dylan Koenig. They look a little different. Hicksville steals it away.
It's a bad entry pass there by Dylan. Got himself caught up in the air and then was stuck. Tried to throw it through some Hicksville hands. Just got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
We're going to get a foul on Dylan
Off the ball
Koenig.
here. Maybe a hold on Jessing, I think.
Oh, really?
I think the official was talking to Jessing.
It is Jessing. That'll be 2 on him. 4 team fouls, and again, on 5, they'll be shooting 2.
Hey, if you're the Bears, here's your minute left. We didn't finish the last minute of the first quarter very well. Here's our chance to finish a lot better.
Hicksville has it. Stuckey with the basketball. Langham, he'll look to drive, then dish out right side to Heisler, launches a 3 over the backboard. That went over the backboard. Official standing right there, didn't call that. It went right over the top of the backboard. Came back into play.
Tough angle, I guess.
Oh my goodness. Sam Harold will go baseline. Runs into 2 aces. They'll get it out to Kep. Kep will give to Dylan Koenig. Koenig will give to Carter Brown. Brown back to Koenig. Now to Kep. Kep will go baseline and going to get a foul first on Braxton Heisler.
Good attack there. Nice job swinging the ball around the perimeter by the Bears. Kepler caught it and was ready to attack right away, and he's got Heisler in a tough spot, and he had to reach and grab. But if the Bears could force another foul and get a couple of free ones here to end the quarter, that would be great. great way to end.
Koenig looking to inbound. He gets it to Jessing. Now he'll hand back to Koenig. 25 to go. Koenig sees a wide open lane, goes through, gives to Carter Brown at the last second. Brown misses, rebound knocked around, comes down to Dylan Koenig, and he'll have it after the handoff to Sam Harrell.
Good scramble there. Nice job by Jessing keeping it alive. A great hustle by Koenig. Come from the backside to get the loose ball.
They need to move it. Koenig's out too far with 4 seconds to go.
I don't think he sees the clock.
And it's stolen away, and the Bears do not get a shot. So at the end of 2 quarters, the Bears had the basketball, unable to get a shot. So as we go to halftime, the score is 32-26 in favor of the Golden Bears. And, just a well-played basketball game, especially early on by the Golden Bears, able to stay in it. You're leading by 6 at the half, and you got to be pleased with how you played so far. And I know Coach Homeyer's got things that he's going to want to address in there at halftime, but I got to believe that for the most part he's pretty pleased.
Yeah, you're happy that you're up by 6, but we didn't finish either one of those quarters very well. Carter Dominic with 3 fouls is going to be a little bit concerning. I think there were more minutes there from the bench than what he would have liked to have had, so he's going to hope that he can control some of that foul trouble in the second half a little bit. And then point of emphasis for him and his keys to the game, limit turnovers, and we didn't do a very good job of that in the second quarter. So tighten some things up, handling the basketball, and then get back. We shot the ball really well to start the game, 8 of 9 in the first quarter, and then we were not very good shooting there in the second quarter.
All right, we're going to take this timeout, calculate some stats, and be back with more after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Why do so many people travel to Jason Eats Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, Chris Malanga, Brian Arnold here with you. And, Bears lead 32-26 here at the half, and they played a very, very good first quarter.
They did. First quarter, we were great. Like I said, before we went off on the break, we were 8 of 9 shooting. We were out rebounding. We weren't turning the ball over. Played a really clean first quarter until that last possession. So, able to build that lead. We were up 20-12 at the end of 1. Could have been more if we hadn't turned that over, given up the layup, but things were really good. Still have the lead right now. That second quarter, Hicksville played a lot better, outscored us 14-12.
All right, let's take a look at our halftime statistics here as we were in the Bryan Athletic Boosters halftime show. And stats look like this. Field goals, Hicksville's 8 of 18, where Bryan is 13 of 24. From three-point land, Hicksville 2 of 5, Bryan 3 of 5. Does Sam have all 3 of ours?
Sam has all 3.
Okay, 8 of 9 for the line for Hicksville, 3 of 5 for the Golden Bears. Aces have 9 turnovers, Bryan has 7, and each team just with 2 points off the bench.
Yeah, it feels like we're watching 2 teams that are very similar. We're going to really lean on that starting 5. That's the most important group for them to produce most of these numbers. And then try not to get hurt much when your bench is on the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you look at foul trouble, we got a couple players with 2 fouls. But the most concerning foul for the Golden Bears would be Carter Dominic.
Yeah, his 3 fouls are big right now for the Bears. He's going to have to be real careful when he comes back out to start the half.
What do we got for individual scoring? We didn't do those.
Well, right now on the Bears side of the ledger, we've had some good balance. Sammy Harrell's leading the way, his 3 threes, and he's got a total of 11 points. And then Jace Kepler had a real nice first quarter, scored 7. He's got 9 right now at the break. Carter Brown's been good. He's been real active tonight, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, a couple putbacks after offensive rebounds. He's got 6. Maddox Langendorfer's been aggressive. He's got 4, and then Gavin Jessing's got the 2 bench points for the Bears.
Over on the Aces side?
On the Aces side, leading scorer Garrett Turnbull right now has 8 points. I'm sorry, he has 11 points for Hicksville, leading the way for them. Then their second leading scorer, Braxton Heisler, he's got 5. He's got a 3 for them. Braden Slattery, the senior's got 3 points, all those coming in the second quarter. Austin Sanders has 5 points, and then Owen Stuckey's got their 2 bench points for them.
All right, so we have at the half here 32-26. The Golden Bears are leading here. We're going to take a quick timeout, come back with some scores from around the region, and more after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
to the school board and administration, and everyone who played a role in this project. We just want to say
thank you.
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Halftime here on the Golden Bears Sports Network. It is 32-26. Bryan on top of Hicksville. I want to thank our sponsors bringing you the game. They include Andrews O'Neill and Lowe, Bryan Athletic Boosters, Danielle Van Atta Agency, the Bryan Parks and Rec, Fackler Monument, Jason Dietsch Automotive Services, Northwest State Community College, Newcomer, Schaefer, Spengler, and Breininger, Oberlin, Turnbull, Funeral Home and Crematory, Starks Plumbing and Heating, and Veteran Services of Williams County. All those bringing you the game tonight here on the Golden Bear Sports Network. All right, so let's talk. I'm having some issues picking up scores from around the region. I don't know if my thing's not working or not, but let's talk real quick about Christmas for Kids, something that the Golden Bear faithful do every year in both buildings. I can only give you information on this building. Bryan and I are in this building, so we can tell you, but going into the day yesterday, we had $1,500. And somehow we ended the day with over $4,000, and that was a lot of generosity from staff and students.
It was, and it was a nice, I won't say trick, but it was a nice incentive for Mr. Oswald. Came into my office on Thursday and say, how about we offer them some a brownie and some ice cream and chocolate sauce on it. And amazingly, we went from $1,200 to over $4,000 the next day. So the old standard still applies. If you offer people brownies and ice cream, you're probably going to be able to get whatever you want.
Probably. We had dress-up days all week, some cool dress-up days. We had pajamas on Monday. We had a hat and sock day. We did, flannel.
We did ugly sweater day on Wednesday. We did flannel on Thursday. And then yesterday was break out your holiday attire. We had elves. We had Santa. We had just about anything you wanted to see as far as Christmas goes.
That was it was good. So very nice there for Christmas for Kids, and it helps a lot of people in the area. And I think it's great that the Golden Bear faithful take care of that every year.
And we had one student by herself turn in over $500.
Yeah, I heard she did a lemonade stand. Is that what
she did a lemonade stand. She does this every year. She did a lemonade stand. She did chocolate-covered pretzels. And it's something that she just does. It's something that she wants to do to help out. So every year she does these little things on the side throughout the year, squirrels that money away until it gets close to Christmas time, and then brings in a big donation for Christmas for Kids. So, you know, and we've got so many kids like that, so many kids that are concerned about others and concerned about people in their community. It's such an awesome thing to see every year when the kids respond the way they do.
Yeah, that's totally awesome. All right, I found some scores. Otto Glandorf beat Fairview in girls basketball today, 69-34.
And I saw that one. That was a 1-point game at the end of 1 and maybe 8 at the half. So I don't know if it was one of those things where Fairview came out and was playing really well, or if OG was still a little bit asleep when it started, but it got a little out of hand there, it looks like, in the second half.
Liberty Center beats Van Buren 47-36. That game was this afternoon. And a bunch of games going on tonight. We don't have any scores. We started this one early because of, the 5 o'clock JV start makes things a little early. One of the things that stuck out at me is Patrick Henry, Ayersville. Patrick Henry going to be one of the leaders of the league, and last night they lost to Ayersville 41-31, which makes me wonder how good Ayersville is going to be this year.
Right. Well, and early, though, I would say against, I think it was Miller City early when our girls were playing maybe at Tenora first game of the year. PH was down that entire game at home to Miller City, who I think is okay. We scrimmaged them, and they were scrappy. But they are somebody that I would put at the top of the NWAL. So, PH is good. They're still leaning on sophomores. With I think it's Karis Johnson and then their post player. They've got a couple of girls there that they relied on last year that were all league as freshmen. You're coming in, if you're playing some young kids, it's tough, especially when expectations get high.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, here it's 32-26 as we enter the third quarter of play. It looks like the Aces are going to get the basketball to start.
We'll see which team comes out and matches that defensive intensity that we saw at different moments in the first half.
Turnbull gave a shoulder to Jace Kepler. No whistle. He still has the basketball. Gets it over to the right side to Austin Sanders. Now back to him, top of the key. Turnbull sat quite a bit of that second quarter.
Yeah, he was. Jace Kepler really made life hard on him, and then he got hot there in the second. Ended up he scored 7 points of his 11.
Hicksville finds Brilliant Slattery on the backdoor cut.
Nice,
very patient there.
Some pretty good offense there out of Hicksville against Bryan man-to-man.
Underneath, shot up by Carter Dominic is up and good.
Good strong finish for the first bucket of the night for Carter Dominic. That's good to see him get on the board right away.
And Carter has to be careful again. The only Bear in real foul trouble.
Yeah, he's got to be aware of those 3 fouls right now. We've said it enough. Not a real deep bench.
Turnbull with the basketball. Tries to get underneath, a nice little scoop shot on a cut.
Yeah, that was too easy. We can't give up the lane that easy to a good player. We got to be aware.
Well, Heisler had a good body block on Carter Dominic down there.
Nice seal of the help, and Langendorfer just couldn't get there to get him cut off before he got to the hoop.
Kep has the basketball, give to Langendorfer on the right arc. Now back between the circles. Dish left side.
Hicksville staying in that zone. They had a lot of success, gave us some fits.
Underneath to Kepler, then back out. Sam Harold shot with the right hand, rattles around, and it's good.
Nice runner there by Sam Harold.
So with 6 at the half, it continues to be 6 as each team has come out with a bucket. 2 buckets.
Sam came in, he had 20 in a game earlier this year. He's averaging 14 for the Bears. He's been the scorer so far for the Bears, and he's got 13 right now.
Langham with the basketball. We'll give over to Turnbull. Turnbull looks to go and then dishes out to Sanders, who launches a 3, and it's good.
Both teams have come out hot right now to start the third quarter.
Carter Brown has the basketball for the Bears. Underneath to Kep. Kep will dish to Carter Dominic, who puts it up and in.
Another assisted basket there by the Bears. Caught the ball at the high post. Good attack by Kepler when he saw no one in his face. Great dish and finish.
Langham with the basketball for the Aces in between the circles. Go right wing over to Turnbull. Turnbull facing Sam Harold. Turnbull leads that shoulder again. Then dishes, 3 ball goes in and out by Sanders. Rebound will come down to Hicksville, and it's poked away, but Braxton Heisler will pick it up and put the shot up, make it a 3-point ball game at 38-35.
Nice job by the Aces player to come in and poke that ball away from Carter Dominic. He had to grab it and chin it, be strong with the rebound, just not able to do that.
Carter Brown has it on the left wing. He'll get under Kepler, now back out to Harold. Harold scoops around, a screen, puts up a shot, will draw contact. I think that's going to be on 21, Braden Slattery, but we'll see what they call. 23,
got it on Heisler there, so his 3rd.
That's better for the Golden Bears.
Yeah, now Coach Welch has got a decision to make. He's kind of in the same boat as Coach Homeyer. Where do I go next?
First one from Harold is good.
Sammy Harold coming off of that great fall that he had. Honorable mention All-State in football.
Next one is good.
We mentioned how he'd been to the line the most for the Bears. Half the team's trips were Sammy, and he's shooting the ball really well from the line and from three.
He's got 15 on the night so far. Hicksville bringing it up. Bears in that full court press. And they left Garrett Turnbull open. He tried to go high glass and missed it. Rebound comes down to Maddox.
Bears got lucky there. Carter Dominic just had his back turned. Kind of didn't expect that lob pass. Good pass, and Turnbull too far under the basket.
Koenig has it, gives it to Langendorfer, who goes long, wide. Rebound will come down to the Aces. Turnbull running it. Goes around Kepler, and we're going to get a foul. Ooh.
Nice little in and out dribble there by Turnbull to get the ball to the basket. Got his shoulder into Kepler's chest, and Kepler reached at the last second. And that's one where you just got to get enough of the ball that he can't get it off for the free or get it off for the shot.
So he made the shot, which makes it 40-37 with 3:18 remaining here, third quarter, and that'll put Turnbull a line, and he has the bucket. Now 16 points for Turnbull.
Free throws a huge factor right now. 9 of 10 at the line for Hicksville. The Bears just 5 of 7.
Remember, one of the keys to the game for Coach Homeyer was to shoot 5 or 10 more free throws than they. So far, they haven't. Underneath, Jace Kepler. Nice feed from Maddox Langendorfer.
Really nice feed. Good job flashing from the high post when the ball went to the corner there by Kepler.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. I don't know if you can do a makeup call from the call you missed 0.3 seconds before that, but that sure looked like Koenig did a good job beating the spot.
Absolutely.
The offensive foul.
Wow, and the official right near it didn't call it, and the VAR official did.
Oh, they just called the over and back for a turnover.
Oh, is that what they did?
Yeah, no foul. They just called over and back.
Harold has the basketball now. Goes to back into the player. Shot is blocked. Rebound comes down to Hicksville, and they quickly have it on the outlet. And easy scoop, miss. And Hicksville with the rebound and missed shot, and Sam Harold got away with a foul.
Probably caught a little bit of wrist right there, yeah.
I was really worried on that rebound with Carter Dominic. Lots of bodily contact. Langendorfer's going to sit down for Jessing. (42-38) your score. Third quarter Bears lead. 3:31 remaining. Everybody's squeaking the floor, trying to pick up anything that was
on a wet spot down there, yeah.
Hicksville inbounds. Langham has it. Over to Turnbull. Turnbull works around a screen. They feed it underneath to Slattery. He puts the shot up and in. Just a nice move right there.
Nice two-man game there between Slattery and Turnbull.
It's a 2-point ball game. Bears lead 42-40. Jessing with the basketball. Sam has it. Jessing was double covered. Now Koenig will reset, standing right on the E in Bears. Koenig has it. Gives to Harold in the corner. Harold launches a three, no good. Long rebound, and it comes down to Hicksville. And shot is up and good. We got a tie ball game as Bronson Graber grabbed that. 42 all, 2:39 remaining third quarter. Bears need to stop the bleeding.
Yep. Got to find a way to get a bucket here, settle things down a little bit.
Dominic cross courts it to Harold. Harold comes inside, puts up a shot, and no good. Rebound comes down to Hicksville again.
Well, that's just some bad English on that one. That ball should have went. Great take by Sammy. Good left hand. I think hit every part of the rim before it came out.
Langham will work against Koenig. They'll feed it, and stolen away by Kepler.
Good job by Kepler. Anticipate the backdoor cut. Almost kind of suckered the Hicksville player into throwing that pass.
Kep has it now, top of the key. Bears looking to slow the pace down just a little bit. Kep has it, left wing. Will dish out to Koenig. Koenig will dribble around. It gets tipped, but Carter Dominic comes down with it. They'll feed underneath. And Kep got body slammed, no foul.
Wow.
Wow.
lot of contact down there. I'm not sure he got hit that hard on Friday nights in the fall.
Wow. I don't know about that. That was he just got body checked.
Had a lot to do with kind of getting knocked around and throwing that ball away. It's hard to say that contact didn't mean anything.
All right, ball is 42 all with waning moments of the third quarter. We're going to take this timeout on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Let's play together. Bryan, Ohio will have a new inclusive playground on the site of the former Lincoln Elementary School. An inclusive playground is a place for children and families of all physical, mental, and social abilities to learn, play, and grow together. We are currently raising funds with the goal of starting construction this fall. The Lincoln Park Inclusive Playground Project is an initiative of Bryan Parks and Recreation using a project fund at the Bryan Area Foundation. To learn more or make a donation, visit BryanAreaFoundation.org.
There are a lot of ways to reach out to a friend about their mental health. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, a minute 38 remaining, 42-42. Jace Kepler just took a body check and didn't stop the play at all.
As I say, the number one problem right now for the Bears, only one turnover. Hicksville has only turned it over twice. It's been a lot cleaner here in the third. It's just been about scoring the ball, and Hicksville's doing a better job of finishing.
Turnbull with the basketball, working on Kepler. Hicksville moving around. Sanders has it left wing, puts up a three, no good. Rebound comes down to Kep.
Bears got away with going underneath a screen right there to get to Sanders, who's already got a three this quarter.
Feed it underneath to Langander for, that's Jessing. He'll cross court it to Sam Harrell, puts up a three, no good. Rebound comes down to the Aces. They get it down to Sanders quick, who has an easy layup for the Hicksville Aces' first lead of the game.
And that's hurt the Bears twice now. Long rebounds off of missed threes, runouts by Hicksville. We're not rotating back on top when the shot goes up right now. Just a fundamental part of the game.
Yep. Koenig looks to drive. Shakes off a defender. We're going to get a timeout for Coach Komeyer, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout. Timeout sponsored by Bryan Ford Lincoln, North Main Street, Bryan, where good values mean a great deal. Hicksville leads 44-42, and that was enough that Coach Komeyer wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, I think he's probably a little afraid we're going to get trapped down there in the corner. He knows every possession matters right now because we're now down to. We've been getting good looks. We've been getting the shots that we want. We've been hitting the high post. We've been kicking opposite. We got to score the basketball right now. And you know, Hicksville, you look at their shooting. They've really been on fire here in the quarter. They've got 7. They are 7 of 9 from the field from 2, and 1 of 3 from 3. So, you know, there haven't been a whole lot of rebounds in this half because there hasn't been a whole lot of misses on their end.
Main stop scoreboard shows 44-42. Main stop's open when we need them. You're always near a main stop. Don't forget about Thirsty Thursday, every Thursday, the main stops of Northwest Ohio. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll go off of Hicksville as they try to inbound to Sam Harrell. Going to see Carter Brown and Langenderfer come back in. 45 seconds to play third quarter. Hicksville leads 44-42 after having trailed the entire game up to this point. Kepler with it. We're at the end of the quarter again, which has not been good for the Bears.
It'll be nice to flip the script right now at the end of the quarter. Offensive possession.
Yep.
Oh, it looked like we had Carter Dominic there for
cross court to Harold. Harold will come inside, lose the basketball. Going to be off of the Aces. It almost took out a Brian cheerleader and our camera person.
Yeah, the cameraman and a cheerleader about got it.
Is that Karis Wheeler that's holding her chest like, oh my gosh, I almost...
She was about a mark on the wall right there. The cameraman would turn that into a 3D image real fast.
That's right. Tipped out of bounds again.
It's been defense. Hicksville, since that first quarter, went to this zone, kind of matching up out of a 1-2-2, extending it out there. Bears offense has struggled a lot since that switch by Coach Welch.
Harold with the basketball, quickly rolls it around to Kepler. Now Harold has it at the block, puts up a shot, then draws the contact.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to not call that one right there, but I think he didn't want to.
Fouls on 21 Slattery, that's 2 on him. Hicksville coaches had their arms straight up, but contact was made, no matter if his arms are in the air or not.
Yeah, he didn't come down, but both players, as they left the floor, it was hard for Slattery to avoid the contact in the air with the body.
Yep. So Harold has 2 here. First one is up and good. 1-point lead.
And you mentioned it, Chris. Coach wanted to get to the line, and that's not been the story so far. Hicksville has been to the line more than the Bears. They've been there 10 times, and the Bears are just now getting there. I think this might be 8 and 9 from the free throw line for us.
That one's good as well. So tie ball game at 44 here in the waning moments of the quarter. 15 seconds to go. Outlet to Heisler, working against Harold on that sideline.
If you're the Bears, that's where you want, bringing the ball down the floor and trying to run the offense.
It's knocked away by Langendorfer, 3 seconds to go. Langendorfer loses the basketball, throws up a 3, no good. Stuckey wanted a foul, but no good. At the end of the third quarter of play, we're all tied up at 44 all. Back after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause.
To the school board and administration, and everyone who played a role in this project. We just want to say,
thank you!
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
There are a lot of ways to reach out to a friend about their mental health. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, 8 minutes to play here as we enter the fourth quarter. It is Bryan 44, Hicksville 44. The Bears led all the way through until about the last minute and a half of the third quarter when Hicksville took a 44-42 lead, and the Bears able to tie things up on a pair of Sam Harold free throws. Harold with the basketball now. Both teams have already exceeded their point totals for the last time these two played.
And they're both playing it right about average scored and average given up with a quarter to play.
Underneath, shot is up by Langendorfer, going to get a foul.
Bears have to
Heisler.
continue to do that. Hicksville's playing good defense, but they're not 6'5", 6'6" in there going to block shots. They have to force them to foul them to get to the line. And that's 4 fouls right away now on Heisler, who's been really solid for Hicksville tonight.
Heisler averaging 11. He's got 7 right now. Maddox Langendorfer makes the first one. It'll be interesting to see if they just keep him in. They don't have anybody at the scorer's table right now.
No,
Maybe they're gonna ride with him.
Coach may gamble right now just to see and try to protect him with that zone as much as he can. He was straight up, but Maddox did a good job of getting into him and creating the contact.
Oh, rattles in and out. Rebound comes down to the Aces. Sanders got it. We'll give to Turnbull. Turnbull comes up, working against Kep. Left side to Sanders, now quickly back to Turnbull.
Bears have seen enough of that backdoor play there that Sammy didn't even give him enough room to fake the backdoor.
They get it underneath and lose it, but kick it out to Turnbull, who gets the shot blocked.
Nice recovery by Slattery there originally. I'd like to see Carter Dominic get involved here with the offense, a little high-low action.
Knocked out of bounds. No, it wasn't out of bounds. Just knocked away, though.
Save. Good hustle by Heisler right there.
Yeah.
Saved that ball.
Turnbull looks to drive, misses the shot. Rebound comes down to the Bears.
Good job by Carter Brown going and wrestling that away.
Brown has it now. We'll give to Harold in the corner. Harold launches a 3. Good. 48-44.
That looked a little flat coming out of his hand.
Yes, it did.
He sure looks smooth shooting it. Big hit right there for the Bears. 2-possession ball game.
Ooh, Turnbull nearly got a traveling call. And they're going to say it's going to stay with Hicksville. Sam Harold's going to say it went right off his shoulder.
It looked like Sammy tipped that as he was trying to box out, and the players were running away from him, and so he couldn't get his feet underneath him just to grab that rebound. Feels like a lot of long rebounds have gone not our way.
Exactly. They get it into Stuckey on the long pass. Now Stuckey looks to drive. Shot is blocked. Ooh, they got Carter Brown on the foul.
Boy, I'd like to see him just stand his ground, take the charge, because he was really out of control on that attack.
Brown lost his shoe, in fact. Dylan Koenig's going to come back in.
Stuckey was kind of coming down the lane like a freight train. I think if Carter just stands his ground, that's a pretty easy offensive call to make.
First one is up and good. Koenig will check in, or not. He's got to come out, right? Because he checked in for him. I don't know the rules.
I think he was calling for a sub for the shoe, so they ran Koenig to the scores table. It seemed like that probably wasn't necessary.
All right, 48-46 as they make both free throws. Bears clinging to a 2-point lead. They've led the whole game except for a period at the end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth. Huge cross court to Harold, who will drive, put up a shot with the right hand, no good. Left hand, no good. Rebound comes down to Hicksville. And the Bears will knock it out of bounds. And Owen Stuckey wants to know why he wasn't fouled. Carter Dominic was strong right there.
Boy, another nice aggressive take by Sam Harold. Just couldn't get the English to get the drop, but good activity there by Carter Dominic to save the possession for the Bears.
Inbound to Kepler. Kepler guarded by Langham. They'll move it around underneath to Kepler. Shot up soft with the right hand. Kep gets the own rebound, but then he gets a foul on the rebound. And Hicksville are beside themselves right now. But it's going to be on number 23. Is that Heist? No, 21. Slattery. That's 3.
Yeah, that's a favorable whistle right there. Jace got a pretty good look on that and just got a short-armed it. Went back, got his offensive rebound, which is great.
Underneath to Kepler, and we got a foul again. Oh!
Yeah.
And he got a technical.
Yep.
Owen Stuckey got whistled for the foul and the tee.
And he didn't need to get excited. He fouled it. And then when he got overly excited and demonstrative like that, that's an earned technical foul.
So that's going to be 4 shots for the Golden Bears, right? Or 2?
Should be 2 for the shot and then 2
yeah.
for the technical.
First one is missed. Come on, Jace. This official's more worried about where the coaches are standing than about calling anything.
Yeah, it feels like we're on a sideline on a Friday night.
All right, so Kepler makes 1 of 2 for the shot. For the
should be shooting the technical now.
Now we got the technical. Oh, so that's interesting.
You're going to get the ball anyway, so there's no need to have players on the line.
Kepler makes that one. 50-46 now.
Yeah, and it's too bad. Stuckey's just playing with some energy, just being emotional, but they're just way too demonstrative. That's going to work in a summer open gym, but you're not going to be able to do that to a veteran official like that, be that demonstrative.
51-46, so Kepler makes 3 of the 4 here. Where are we at on numbers of foul shots? Do you have that quickly or no?
Well, that's 10 since the half, so now the Bears are, that's
21?
I'd say I was told there would be no math, but we're getting close to high teens now for attempts. We've shot it a lot better here lately.
Bears have the basketball, 5:28 remaining. Oh, I like the word. I like the call.
You got exactly what we wanted. We just could not complete the pass.
Yep, exactly. Going to be a full timeout called by Hicksville. Main stop scoreboard open. We need to be always near main stop. Don't forget about Thursday every Thursday shows 51-46. Going to take a 30-second timeout with them on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. So if you want to talk to your kids, you got to get it trending. I was just trying to get your attention.
I just asked me.
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, as we're coming out of a Bryan Ford Lincoln timeout. Bryan Ford Lincoln, North Main Street, Bryan, where good values mean a great deal. Bears lead 51-46. Lead was extended by 3 out of 4 foul shots in that last possession, as a foul was made by Owen Stuckey, and then very angrily gestured towards the official and got a very quick technical foul.
Yeah, just a little too demonstrative about it, and it was a foul. He thought he got a lot of ball, but he also, like Carter Dominic early, brought the hand down really hard, made it an easy whistle.
I love that during the timeout they played the officials thing. Again, you want to be an official?
I think Mr. Keel and Mr. Hughes are trying to send some not so subtle messages.
I agree. 5:16 remaining.
You know, and you and I, we've never been anything but kind to officials, understanding about the difficulty of the task they have. A great
Sam
defense
Harold did a
by
great
the Bears
job,
right
yep.
there. Heister, I don't think needed to force that shot either.
Nope.
You need good shots each possession. He was doubled. Wasn't going to get around anybody.
Yep. And remember, when there's a double team, the numbers indicate that there has to be somebody open.
Should be somebody open.
Bears content to just slow things down here.
Let's see if Coach Homeyer, see if he can force him to come out of this zone by having to come out and defend.
They got a nice cut by Langendorfer. Lets
Great
traffic
drop
blow
fake.
by.
There you go.
Up and good.
Good decision there.
Absolutely great decision.
Because I'm not sure our strength is to run offense for 40 seconds. But if we can burn 30 and we can get a layup at the end of it, that'll be a great way to finish the last 4 minutes here.
Langham with the basketball will go underneath to Turnbull, put up a shot, good.
Yeah, and that was started by the gamble out there on the wing. We didn't need to gamble on that. Keep the ball in front. If he wants to catch it at 25 feet, leave it out there. No reason to gamble. Then we got stuck in a bad rotation. Just couldn't get there.
Ball moving around quickly. Cap has it right now. Working
and
against
I don't think
Turnbull.
it needs to be quick. Coach Homeyer just yelled the same thing about why on the jump pass and the skip. Make sure you're making a safe pass. Make them come out and start fouling us here. Finish this game by hitting free throws.
And then we lose the basketball and we're going to get a foul on Harold. I think Harold was just going after the basketball there. That's a shame. You're going to get a foul called. Maybe we'll make the most of it, right?
Right. Inadvertent. Now, Coach Homeyer, I understand exactly what he's trying to do. But I don't know, and I'm sure he knows way better than I do. Our strong suit is not necessarily to hold the ball and protect it here. We need to keep running some good offense like we did the last possession. But this is the end that's going to matter.
Long three ball hits by Garrett Turnbull, 53-51.
Yeah, quick 5 points right there for Hicksville. Coming out a good timeout by Coach Welch to settle his team down after the technical foul.
Kepler gives to Carter Dominic, spin move, then gives back to Harold. Harold misses the shot, rebound down and loose, and Hicksville steps on the line. The Bears have it.
All right, good break there for the Bears. Boy, I say Sammy Harold's sitting on 20 points right now, and he's had 3 layups roll off the rim where he's had really good attacks, just bad luck at the rim.
So Kepler will inbound to Harold. Hicksville trying to poke it away every time.
And they've been really active. I'd like to see, I have not charted it, but I would like to see deflections, just hands-on passes. They've gotten to a lot of stuff tonight.
And Carter Dominic will head to the line after he is fouled on the way in. Love the patience right now by the Golden Bears.
Yeah, there you go, a little bit of high-low against the zone from the high post. Nice kick down opposite to Carter Dominic. Good attack.
The Welling Construction free throw. Welling Construction, a third-generation family-owned general contractor. For quality custom homes, renovation projects, and commercial work, contact us at 419-636-3712. First one, Carter Dominic's a brick. 53-51.
And you asked earlier where we had gotten to. We had gotten to 12 of 18, so this is free throws 19 and 20, and we are at 12 for Hicksville. So he's close to that number that he wanted to be in plus 10 from the line, but I think he'd like to make a few more.
Both those missed, and then Carter Brown will get the foul.
3 team fouls on Bryan, 5 on Hicksville. So we're shooting the rest of the way now. The Bears have still got a couple to give. We'd like to sit right there on 3 team fouls. No reason to get that one right there. It'd be nice to have that one back. But Carter Brown's been real aggressive, been really active tonight. I think he's done way more good than bad. Just trying to make something happen.
Langham will bring it up. Give to Heisler. Over to Turnbull. 3 ball in the air is good. Hicksville takes a 54-53 lead.
Back-to-back threes by Turnbull. He's feeling good right now. 24 for him.
Yep. Underneath. Now to Langendorfer, who gets the foul.
Boy, I think we missed the one on the floor. I think Hicksville fouled him, but it was on the floor at the start. I don't know about on that shot.
So that'll put Langendorfer in line to shoot 2.
That's 4 on Slattery. You know,
4
the concern
on
now, if you're
Heisler.
4 on Heisler, 3 on Langham. Now, if this game would go overtime, that's a concern there for Hicksville.
We can't make a free throw right now.
No, we need to get, Sam Harold hasn't gotten to the line here. We need to get the ball in his hands whenever possible. And Jace Kepler's 3 of 4 from the line. Those are the guys we're going to see with the ball in their hands.
Maddox makes that one to tie things up. 2:15 remaining, tied at 54 on the main stop scoreboard.
Bears need stops, need good defense, no fouls, and get stops.
Know where number 3 is at all times.
Yep. Jace Kepler's kind of, Garrett Turnbull's wearing Kepler like an extra jersey right now, and that's the only thing that's going to stop him the way he's been shooting the ball.
Yep. Brent Langham has it, working against Langendorfer. Over to Heisler. They'll hand off to Turnbull. Turnbull has it, working on Kepler. Turnbull go left side, it closes out. 3 ball in the air for the Aces is good by Austin Sanders. 57-54, Hicksville.
3 of 5 from 3 here in the quarter for Hicksville, making all the difference.
Yep. Underneath, now back out. We're gonna get a timeout by Coach Homeyer. Yeah, I don't know that all your players are allowed to run on the court like that. Seems a little interesting.
Good excitement out of them,
Yeah.
especially after the way they were down early.
Yep, exactly. So
just the shooting tonight, and both teams have been good. Bears are 4 of 9 from 3. Right now, that makes Hicksville 5 of 13 from 3. Both teams shooting it way better than they have all year. Both were over 50% from 2 the last I looked. Lots of really good shooting. The Bears need it at the free throw line right now. Still a lot of time left in this game. 2 fouls to give. You can play good, hard defense. You don't want to foul on shots if you can help it. You need a bucket, and then you need to get into your pressure right now and force a turnover out of Hicksville.
absolutely. Well, it's 57-54, and the last 3, has it been the last 3 have been 3-pointers for them?
I think the last 3, but yeah, the last 3 buckets. 2 in a row by Turnbull, and then Turnbull created that one there with some penetration and a kick to Sanders in the corner.
So, see what the Bears can do here. Bears almost need some foul help there, you know what I mean?
Yeah. The biggest thing right now is finding a way to tie and get up in this ball game here with a limited amount of time. We don't have a lot of time to run offense. We've got to find a way to attack the hoop quick.
Well, a couple of minutes ago, the Bears were trying to kill as much time as they could.
Yeah.
And now it's changed a little bit.
We got to go now.
Harold thought about a 3. Now he'll go baseline. Last minute kick to Cap is good.
Great
So
kick. Another
57-56.
assist for the Bears. That's been the story all night. I thought we might see some pressure out of the Bears after a make. Right there's a turnover. Good steal there by Jace.
And it goes right back to Hicksville.
Yeah, a little bit unlucky. Not a lot of floor to work with after he got the steal off of Turnbull. Jace Kepler's been tremendous on the ball defense all night long.
They get it in. Maddox Langendorfer's playing full court here on Langham. Langham just blows past him and loses out of bounds.
Just kind of lost his footing right there.
Went too fast.
A little bit out of control with the dribble. If you're not going to the rim right there, I don't know where else you're going to go, what else you're going to do.
57-56.
I don't think the Bears do anything here but run offense. They got to run offense.
Yep.
They foul you, you're going to the line. Work this to try to get a good shot.
Leave them with very little clock. Hand off to Harold. Now to Kep. Kep immediately draws 3. Harold has it. Stops at the foul line. Pops, no good. Rebound goes through the hands of Carter Dominic. And Hicksville will have it, but they're trapped in the backcourt. And a travel, that should be, a timeout. He got a timeout. So 22 to go. Hicksville leads 57-56. Bears have 2 fouls to give. Would have been huge to get a bucket right there.
Yeah, and we got a good look.
Yep.
We talked a lot. I've talked to some people watching the girls' games. This is my first chance to watch the boys, but it's not a whole lot different.
Nope.
Mid-range jumpers don't happen very often anymore, and that's probably the first 12 to 15-foot jumper that's been taken for a while. Sammy's been really good from 3. You want him to take that shot. He's your leading scorer. But it would have been, get it off the rim, get that thing, get a chance for an offensive rebound. So now you're down 1. You got 2 fouls to give, and I think you got to foul. You got to go for steals. You got to foul right away. You can't foul on a shot. You got to make your decision on who you're going to put on the line if you have a choice. And imagine you do not want Sanders or Turnbull there the way they're shooting the ball. Heisler looked good early. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line, but you're just going to have to pick your poison and try to get something quick. You can't let him burn. We've got a foul here.
They get another. It's a turnover. Wow.
And then Hicksville went and proved me wrong.
Yeah, they did. Golden Bears will call their last timeout. It'll be a full timeout. Timeout sponsored by Bryan Ford Lincoln, North Main Street. Bryan, where good values mean a great deal. 16 seconds to play. Bears will have the basketball, and they trail by 1. Wow.
I feel like the only reason you don't call a timeout there is because you know that's going to happen.
Yep.
It just felt like our only option was to get a quick one, but an ill-advised pass down the side, airmailed to no one there for Hicksville. So we've got 16 seconds. Draw up a good set here. Go early, give yourself a chance at a second shot. If you don't make the first one, hopefully we can get to the line at least. It'll be interesting here to see who Coach Homemeyer is designing. So you know what you're thinking. If you're Hicksville, you're thinking you got to take away 24, Sam Harrell. You're not going to give him an open look at 3, but I don't think that's what we're drawing up the look for. Right now it's probably penetration.
Trying to get a foul.
Some kind of seal, either getting him going to the basket and then find Jace Kepler, Carter Dominic around the rim. But the ball's going to be in Harold's hands at some point.
They have the full length of the court to go. Let's see if they come up and put any pressure on to force the Bears to waste some time.
Just at least a little, just to burn some.
Kep has the basketball. Kep works on a screen, gives to Harold, who launches a shot. No good. Saves it. Bears steal it away. Another shot. No good. And the Bears will lose by 1, 57-56. Wow. That's rough right there.
Tough way to end. Tough shots at the end, but a great scramble by the Bears to take that away.
Yep. That was a classic right there.
Just about got that one in off the glass for Maddox Langander for throwing up that little bit of a prayer from the baseline.
Yep, 57-56, your final. And, whoa, that was a game right there. That was a game.
We knew it was going to be a 4-quarter game after the way things went early.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you thought at that point, as Hicksville had the foul and then the technical, you thought maybe the Bears just needed to kill some time.
That felt like the point in the game when things were going to go the Bears' way.
It did.
You're going to end up being in good shape, and didn't score that possession, and then back-to-back threes by Turnbull, and then everything changed.
Yep. And so Turnbull, definitely the player that kind of led things for the Aces, and boy, that's a tough way for the Bears to lose. 57-56. You would have liked that one to go the other way.
Absolutely.
All right,
Bears played hard all night.
We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we will have some stats, and we will talk about some scores from around the region and what's coming up here on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Why do so many people travel to Jason East Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
At Oberlin, Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, Bears lose by 1, 57-56 in a hard-fought game. Bears led all the way through the game as much as 10 points. That was the high water mark, and they lost the lead at the end of the third quarter. Got it back briefly on a foul situation, a technical foul situation. We went 3 out of 4 for the free throws, and then Garrett Turnbull just had 2 3-pointers in a row that kind of sealed the deal for the Golden Bears, and he finished with 24. Chris Malanga, Brian Arnold here with you on the Golden Bears Sports Network. And let's take a look at the final stats here. We'll put those up on the screen. Bears 17 of 36 from the field, 20 of 38 for the Aces. From 3, 4 of 10, and when the Bears shot 2 3-pointers the whole season so far into this game, and then they made 4 tonight, but Hicksville made 6.
Yeah, they made 2 coming in. Well, yeah. I don't know what last night's stats looked like 3-pointer wise, but yeah, coming in the 2 games before, 2 of 10, and we were 4 of 10 tonight, so shot it a little bit better, but you know, those were all 4 still from the same guy who had the 2 coming in with Sam Harold.
Free throws, Bears were 12 of 21, Aces 11 of 12, and we shot the 5 to 10 more free throws than the Aces, but unfortunately, the Aces were a little bit more accurate on their free throws.
Well, in a 1-point loss, that's going to hurt you as a coach to see that you miss 9 shots from the free throw line. And in the fourth quarter, we got to the free throw line really good. We had 10 attempts in the fourth quarter, and we made 5. Yeah. So going 5 of 10, what it really mattered is another big factor in this.
12 turnovers for the Bears, 16 for the Aces, and the bench points 2 for the Golden Bears and 6 for the Hicksville Aces. Okay, let's take a look at some individual scoring.
We'll start on the Hicksville side of things. Austin Sanders came in averaging 5 points. He had 13. He had a huge 3 there in the fourth quarter. He had a couple of them, but he had a huge 3 off of a kick from Turnbull that gave them the lead there, and then they never gave it back. And we talked about Garrett Turnbull, this leading scorer, coming in averaging 13.5. He had 23 tonight, and he had 3 threes tonight also. Shot the ball really well, and he was pestered all night long by Jace Kepler. A couple of bench players here. Bronson Graber had 2. Owen Stuckey had 4. Braden Slattery, another senior starter for Hicksville, had 8 tonight. And Braxton Heiser came in averaging 11. He ended up with 7. And that gave you the total for Hicksville of 57 points.
I want to thank our sponsors bringing you the game. They include Andrews O'Neill, the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Danielle Van Atta Agency, Fackler Monument, Jason Dietsch Automotive Services, Veteran Services of Williams County, Stark Plumbing and Heating, Oberlin, Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, Northwest State Community College, and newcomer Schaefer, Spangler, and Brininger. Final thoughts before we thank our crew and head to the house? You want to do?
Yeah, we can give the Bryan stats too. Yeah, that's right. On this side here. Yeah, again, you look at some numbers here that free throws were a big deal in this. But individual scoring, Maddox Langendorfer had 8 points for the Bears. Jace Kepler, another nice night. I think he had 16 last night against Wayne Trace. He's got 16 again tonight, 4 or 5 from the free throw line. And I thought he was really active and aggressive in the paint. Our 2 bench points came from Gavin Jessing. He had those 2 in the first quarter. Carter Brown, active tonight, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He ended up with 6 points. Talked about Sammy Harold already, 4 of 4. We'd like to see him get to the free throw line more, obviously. He had 20 free throws in the first 2 games, just 4 tonight. And he was responsible for our 4 made threes. He ended up with 20 tonight for the Bears. And Carter Dominic had 4 points for the Bears, came in averaging 8 and had half his average. That 12 of 21 from the free throw line, 5 of 10 in the fourth quarter is going to be the thing that probably is going to haunt Coach Homeyer. We took care of the ball okay, didn't turn it over a lot, 12 to Hicksville's 16. We defended well, even for how good Hicksville shot the ball. They had shot it at over 50% from 2. But I thought the Bears really, we defended well. We were tenacious about things, just some bad breaks. We talked about this a lot last year in those close games that didn't go our way. It's just a matter of figuring out how to finish and win games. And you got to give a lot of credit to Hicksville of hitting some big shots there in the fourth quarter.
Well, and especially since that the situation there after the technical foul, you really thought that
this game could have really went. That could have been it. In all honesty, it felt like, okay, here's the moment. That we're going to get this game from 5, we're going to get it back to 7 or 8, get it to a 3-possession game, and it didn't happen. We got to 5, they came down back-to-back threes, and all of a sudden we're down 1 again, and you just didn't. It didn't feel like it was going to go that way for the Bears. Just a bad break.
57-56. All right, let's take a look at the upcoming schedules for each of these 2 teams. First for the Bryan Golden Bears, they're going to play Stryker on the 14th. We'll have that game for you here from the Bears Den, and then they'll be at Defiance, so we'll have both those games for you. That game on Defiance is going to be on bryansports.com and WOSN. It will not be on Q96.5. And then at Pettisville versus Rossford, and then they open league play at Archbold after the first of the year on the 11th. Hicksville's next 5 games looks like this. The Aces are going to face Pettisville on the 16th, and they go to Stryker and then Holgate. And then they're going to be in the Route 49 Classic. We don't know what time. They're going to play Antwerp in the first round of that Route 49 Classic, and then the second game in the Route 49 Classic going to be on the 29th. Our games coming up look like this on the Golden Bear Sports Network. We're going to see the girls basketball. Edgerton is going to be here Monday night?
Monday night, Edgerton.
Okay. And then Stryker will be here on Thursday night. And then we're going to be Saturday. We're going to be at Defiance. And then go to Napoleon next Monday night. So we've got a lot of games here. 4 games in the next week. And then we've got our Holiday Classic. Holiday Classic is the BSN Holiday Classic this year, and we're going to do all the games. And let's just do a real quick recap of that. In the varsity, it's going to be Montpelier, Fairview, Stryker, Bryan. We're going to have all 4 varsity games, but a little switch this year. We're going to have all 4 JV games as well on bryansports.com. We're using some student commentators for that game, but the Stryker doesn't have a JV, so the JV teams are going to be Fairview, Bryan, Montpelier, and Hilltop. So those are the teams that we're going to have in the Holiday Classic. And Tony Malanga is going to be back for that one, and I think we're getting an ESPN level. He's gone away to Pittsburgh and has learned how to do all this stuff, and I think we're going to get you and I might be like on the floor.
Bringing in the big guns.
Yeah,
we're going to have to take a lot of orders. I feel like Tony's going to come in.
I think so.
At least he'll come and clean some things up. That'll be good, too.
Absolutely. But we have to thank our crew that is here. Our broadcast crew has done a phenomenal job. Our director engineer is Krista Bruner. Cameras tonight, Tristan Atkinson and Gabby Malanga, who did a great job on her first time running camera tonight. The main camera, 6th grader. We love it. Nice job there, kid.
Something in the blood.
That's right. Want to thank our athletic department, Nathan Keel and Teresa Kuzmal. Our board op back at WQCT is Rick Armentrout. Our WOSN contact, Nick Fraley. Golden Bear Photography, always want to thank Matt Neff and Stephanie Ponzak for the work they do, and the executive producer of the Golden Bear Sports Network is me, Chris Malenga. You can watch tonight's broadcast on bryansports.com or on WOSN tomorrow at 5. This one's going to be a good one to rewatch. WOSN can be found on Spectrum Channel 19 or over the air on Channel 26.1. Next game is Saturday. As the 2-0 Bryan, I screwed that up. Our next game is Monday. As the 4-0 Lady Bears will play host to Edgerton. We're going to have the game for you. That's a 6 GAV start as like normal, right?
Yes. Yep.
So 7:15ish on bryansports.com and Q96.5. This broadcast is produced by the Golden Bears Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any duplication or other use of this broadcast, including descriptions or accounts of the game without the express written consent of the Bryan City School District, is prohibited. One final time for all of us at the Golden Bears Sports Network with Brian Arnold. I'm Chris Malanga. Again, your final score 57-56, the main stop scoreboard in favor of the Hicksville Aces. Have a great night, everybody.